Shout out to Gems from Kwame Brown. Gems from Kwame Brown. Shout out to Gems from Kwame Brown. To Gems from Kwame Brown. Gems from Kwame Brown.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's just Gems, and I have a video or two that I want to share with you guys. One from Kwame, one from myself, a review that I did on Adam22 and Joe Budden's sit-down interview. But first, we're going to get into Kwame's video, and he's talking about Adam22's appearance on DJ Vlad, where he made some statements about Joe Budden. But I'm going to play that based on fair use guidelines, and I'll follow up after the video.
Joe Budden. I think Adam22 ended up doing an interview with DJ Vlad, and he said he never understood. He said Joe Budden tried to press him, and he felt like he won the argument, which they all seem to think this is a game when people are dying and people are losing their life. I don't think what Joe Budden said may have come out wrong, but I think what he's trying to say is after someone dies, maybe, okay, we see that you want to post something about them. They do that in every culture. But when they posted it, he used the analogy of Queen Elizabeth and her passing. They didn't post a negative interview about Queen Elizabeth. What these guys do is they post negative interviews. Like I think Adam22 may have posted up an interview of Kevin Samuels after he passed, but it was one of the controversial ones because he knew it would get a lot of views. And so it's like, that's what he was speaking about. And so let's play one of the clips of Joe Budden when he was trying to explain to Adam22. And I didn't see Adam22 call him a name while he was on the show. So I just think that's kind of corny that you would go on somebody else's show and say something. But here we go.
Hey, Alex, put the arrow above the one you wanted to read.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be
on that one right there. Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the one. I interviewed
that one.
I interviewed FBG Cash, and this is a clip from the interview. FBG Cash claims Lil Durk told him to take a photo at King Von's mural.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace,
FBG Cash.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like this is not just an isolated incident.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what he talked about in the interview. That's what he talked about.
That was it.
Not funny to me.
I mean, that's
not at all.
It's an important clip. It's an important thing to talk about.
But this is a microcosm of this business and what goes on and how some people look at black artists, black lives. Like, come on, Adam, you got a bigger responsibility than this as a multi-millionaire from fucking hip hop.
Truth bomb. I know all the guys. Listen, I know many guys from O Block, right? I've been there. I know these guys. I interviewed a bunch of them. I fuck with them. I fuck with the GDs as well. None of them have told me that they think these titles are in any way out of line, because to them it just seems like common sense. If you're gonna interview these guys, of course you're gonna talk about the shit that they actually talk about in their music.
Now you sound like a label head.
No, now I'm tight, kinda. I ain't gonna hold you. Think about this.
This interview came out. He had no complaints. None of the O Block guys had any complaints. You guys are so much more sensitive than the actual gang members.
You know why? Because we're in our 40s. Right. Stop.
And not wrapped up in this at all.
No, let me finish. No. He's saying we're more sensitive. Yeah. We're the young black people that are these kids' parents. These are our little brothers. These are our fucking nephews that are outside killing each other, and you white people are now interviewing them.
What about when they went? What about when he went on those music and dissed all his ops in the music so that I could then later ask him about it in interviews?
I would love to finish.
Finish.
He ain't making the money you are. You sitting there interviewing these black kids that are fucking killing each other and y'all monetizing it. That's not cool. I don't give a fuck what they talking about in they songs. Y'all are turning a profit off of this black trauma of them killing each other. Yeah, they the ones doing the killing because they young and they dumb and they don't fucking know no better. We 45 and 46 years old and we know better because these are our nephews.
So
And I wanted to stop it off right there because I think that's the whole point. It's like we're not saying that, we're basically saying two wrongs don't make a right. So yes, we can all agree that these kids are making a mistake, just like we all have back in the day. But now that we've matured, and now that some of the people who lived in that lifestyle have matured, they understand where it's going to lead. So how can we have a bigger voice in these platforms that keep pumping it up and making it look like these kids are going down a road of prosperity when they really not? They're not going down a road of prosperity at all. That they're not going to get an outcome like these rappers, that they can have shootouts in the middle of the streets. They're not going to have that super-powered lawyer that can pull whatever strings that they're pulling to keep them out of jail. They're going to actually go do 50 years. They're actually going to go do 100 years, life sentence. So yeah, that one rapper that you might think done beat it, they beat it so they can catch you. Because they going to rap about something that they don't have to live no more. Because now they got credibility. You guys think they superheroes now because they done beat a charge. But that charge you won't beat. What they rap about and what you do, you won't beat it. You will be that body in that cell still listening to that rap. Real Money say, still think I'm crazy. Yeah, they can think I'm crazy all they want to. But I see this thing different.
Now that was what Kwame had to say about it. I did a review 2 months ago on my own channel, my other channel. It's Just Gems. And I'm going to play just a few minutes from that. It was about 25 minutes long. So if you want to check out my complete review, you can go to It's Just Gems, and I'll put a link to the video in the description. But I'm just going to play this little excerpt, and that'll be it. Hey, what's up? It's Just Gems. I wanted to share this recording from the Joe Budden podcast, and they had Adam22 from No Jumper on there. And I kind of wanted to dissect the clip and give my commentary on it and just share what I thought about it. I don't really watch No Jumper. I don't watch it, or Adam22, but I'm familiar with what it is, and it's similar to Vlad, and I have watched Vlad before. I do not watch him anymore, but I have watched him. And the answers that he gives on this podcast just further lets me know what time it is. But I want to play it for you under fair use guidelines, and then I'll pop in with my commentary.
Hey, this yours, nigga. You put it out. Which one? Any of them. Read that one right there. Hey, Alex, put the arrow above the one you wanted to read.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be on
that
this.
one right there. Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
interviewed that one.
I
interviewed
FBG Cash, and this was a clip from the interview. FBG Cash claims Lil Durk told him to take a photo at King Von's mural.
For those that don't know, FBG Cash and King Von are both now deceased. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Now let's get back to the clip.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace,
FBG Cash.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like this is not just an isolated incident.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what he talked about in the interview. That's what he talked about.
That was it.
Not funny to me.
I mean, that's
not
at all. It's an important thing to talk about.
But this is a microcosm of this business and what goes on and how some people look at black artists, black lives. Like, come on, Adam, you got a bigger responsibility than this as a multi-millionaire from fucking hip hop.
Truth bomb. I know all the guys. Listen, I know many guys from O Block, right? I've been there. I know these guys. I interviewed a bunch of them. I fuck with them. I fuck with the GDs as well. None of them have told me that they think these titles are in any way out of line, because to them it just seems like common sense. If you're gonna interview these guys, of course you're gonna talk about the shit that they actually talk about in their music.
Now you sound like a label head.
I want to stop it right here for a moment, because yes, this is the stuff that these rappers talk about in their lyrics. However, there is more to these rappers than just their song lyrics. Most of these rappers have a story, a triumphant story about them coming from poverty and elevating to the music industry. They can tell about what they've experienced as an artist. They have so many things that they can talk about, and that they do talk about when interviewed by typically black hosts and interviewers. So why, when they go on these shows like No Jumper or Vlad, Do they have to exploit and instigate beefs that already exist, or kind of shine a light on them on this grand platform to get these rappers to say something that's going to make the other party feel more disrespected, and now we got to shoot this nigga? This is what happens when our artists go on these platforms and allow these outsiders from the culture, outsiders that have made their way, snaked their way into the culture, we allow them to come in. They don't give two shits about the community, the artists themselves, their well-being. They're just looking at dollar signs and, well, the artists want to know, oh, and if he goes out and gets killed when he leaves my show, then I'll just replay the video and get 1 million views and get paid from that. Those were just some of my thoughts on Adam22 and Joe Budden. But I appreciate you if you've gotten this far. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you, and until next time, peace.